In a young and restless preview for the week of June 12 to 15, things take a deadly turn. Read what happens and watch the preview below. Cameron's obsession with Sharon went to levels nobody was expecting when he poisoned Faith's cat and left it on the family's doorstep to be found. Cameron later tried to frame Nick for coming into his suite and beating him up, which naturally Nick didn't do. For Faith's protection, Sharon decided to send her out of town, but Faith isn't going to make it to where she was to be going. In an earlier preview for the week to come, Sharon cries to Nick that Cameron has taken Faith. In the latest tease, Sharon is sent a photo on her phone of Faith unconscious and bound and gagged on what appears to be the floor of a barn. When Faith wakes up, Cameron tells her how beautiful she is and strokes her hair. Back at Sharon's, she cries, "He took our baby," while Nick insists, "We have to find her." Later, Cameron calls Sharon, who demands her daughter back. Cameron says she'll get her daughter back, he just can't guarantee her condition. Sharon warns, he does not bluff, he will kill her. As the ultimate confrontation looms, who will survive? Keep an eye out for new young and restless spoilers to learn what blunder Billy makes, and how Alina shows she's moving on from Nate. After the young and the restless dropped the promo revealing that Cameron kidnaps Faith the week of June 12, the villain's portrayer Lyndon Ashby took to Instagram to get frank about his comeback to the soap that wife Susan Walters calls home. So he began, "Most of you know that Susan has been on The Young and the Restless for a while now. Well, they asked me to come on and bring back a character that I did over 20 years ago, and I said yes. Deadly intent. Who does young and restless Cameron Kirsten kill? I was reluctant for a lot of reasons," he added. 1. It's really hard work. Tons of dialogue, and they shoot at least a show a day. 2. I didn't want to suck and embarrass myself and, more importantly, embarrass Susan. And 3. I was about to direct another TV movie and I didn't think the schedule would work out, but it did. Now, as it looks like Cameron's reign of terror will soon be coming to an end, Ashby is evaluating the experience. "And I gotta be honest, I had a blast," he said. "I love Sharon Case, I love Josh Morrow, Raylan Castor, and I love that girl who plays Deanne. So thanks, head writer/executive producer Josh Griffith, for inviting me to come hang for a bit." Climate questions. The sources of emissions. Needless to say, Walters hasn't been embarrassed in the slightest by her husband. "You're amazing on the show," she replied to his post. "Scary, but amazing." Case seconded that emotion. "He really is," she exclaimed. "And the scene with the two of you together was phenomenal, Susan." How Cameron will be written off remains a question, but our money is on the kind of murder that leads to a mystery. There is certainly no shortage of people in Geno City who want the baddie dead.